敬的各位来宾、各位朋友，大家好！欢迎大家来到皇城相府。
皇上驾到！相国请起，众爱卿平身。
谢皇上，诸位嘉宾，八方游客，请大家伴随皇上一道进入本府游览观光。本相将热忱欢迎您的到来。皇上，请。
相国，请。众位嘉宾，请一同前往啊！
We're now at the Huangcheng Xiangfu. It's a big tourist attraction, you can tell. The Tower of Imperial calligraphy. This was the residence of a very high-ranking official, Mr. Chen Tingjing. Emperor Kangxi came and stayed in his residence for twice. So it's like Huangcheng is imperial city, Xiangfu is the house of the chancellor. It was 1700, so 300 years old. Inscriptions by Emperor Kangxi on his visit to Huangcheng Xiangfu.
这边可以找导游啊，建议大家请个导游讲一讲。那里边在这边呢，可以找个导游讲。大家进来之后，这边可以请导游讲解安古建筑3分看基本。
Mr. Chen served as a high-ranking official. So did his parents, and so did his grandson.
请大家有序排队，人与人之间间隔一码以上，看顾好自己的孩子，关照。
It's the residential area. 大学士地. This is where Mr. Chen Tingjing used to live. Zhao Bi is sacred animal. It's good protection. There is 2 gates. You see, this is the second gate.
好运成双，好事成双的意思。身体下方呢有一侧书卷，就是说我们这个陈氏家族它是一个书香门第。尾巴后方有一个铜钱，是金钱一份子的意思。
相府 Chancellor's home.
大家完了之后，我们往宰相府的2门走。宰相府的2门呢是由3道门组成的，正中间这个门。
The Emperor Kangxi used to enter the building through this gate. This is the main reception hall. So Emperor Kangxi was here before.
然后我们现在进来的这个地方呢，它是演汉堂会客厅。当时陈年景多次。
The second courtyard is where they used to stay. I think Mr. Chen used to stay in this room. He served in Beijing as an official, so he stayed here like about 10 years. The last courtyard is where Emperor Kangxi stayed on his visit to the family. Originally, Mr. Chen used to stay there, but after Emperor's stay, he didn't dare to stay there anymore, so he stayed outside. This tower is for the young girls of his family. In China, when the girl was 13 years, they went upstairs, wait for 2 years, and they would get married. Then this is a little garden for the family. This pond looks like an oyster. In China, we have an idiom to describe the daughter. We say, 掌上明珠, the pearl on the palm, to show how adorable and lovely and important the daughter is to the family. So, oyster produces pearl. Clams, oysters produces pearl. So that's why it's built in the shape of the clam or oyster, the pond. It's a pretty good angle. You see it's built over the hills, so it is low and high. Originally, the family just built houses in this area. As the political situation got worse, so they built the Heshanlou, the highest building over there, like a shelter and lookout tower. Then, years later, the family paid to build this wall around it, to another layer of protection. I heard the tour guide that this city wall only took 7 months to build. So it's very well protected for the family. All around it, all built in the wall. This place was built in Ming and Qing dynasty, 1600 to 1800. And after this, Chen Tingjing and his descendants lived in this place. And in 1990s, I think the local government want to make this a tourist attraction. So Chen's descendants still lived in these old houses. So the government paid them and also moved them to the building. You see the building with the 3 pearls on top. So they paid the descendants to the new houses and turned this into the big tourist attraction, and then paid them on yearly basis as well. So it's a good business for the descendant of the Chen's family. So this is the dividing line between the inner and outer city. To the left, it's the older part, built in late Ming Dynasty, 1630s, 1620s. Outside was built in Qing Dynasty, 1700. Yeah. That tower is the highest building. I'm almost at the highest point to look down. It's amazing to have all these architectures just for one family. One big family live in this house. This is the Heshanlou, the basement. It has the grindstone and a well for drinking water, and maybe some wheat stored here. And this is enough food and necessities for people stay in this high tower. And there are 2 secret tunnels for people getting out of this building. So if you remove this stone piece, this is a tunnel. Another tunnel is under the well. And here is an air hole, but you could not see the light, could not see the outside directly, because they didn't want the enemies to notice this secret building, secret shelter. So it goes zigzag. Don't see the lights. This is the indoor of the Heshan Tower, indoor space. It's pretty big, and with some traditional Chinese weapons. Finally, I'm on top of this Heshan Tower, 33 meters. It's equivalent to a building of 10 stories. You cannot believe how small and steep the steps are. Wow. But this is a great view of the whole compound. And this was a very important defense project for the family. In history, this place used to shelter 800 family members when the bandits came to attack and to loot their families. Those arched windows are the rooms to hide their security guard. So it's a barracks. And this tower was built in 1632, so almost 400 years old, still in good condition. This is a brief introduction of Chen tingjing. You may pause and take a look. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. I will see you on my next one. Bye.